Hello, my beautiful cherry blossoms. It's Brittany. I don't even know where I got the name from, cherry blossoms. I just started calling you guys that. Okay, so I just made my welcome back video, which I will be posting, which you probably won't even know because I always talk about that. I always say what I'm going to post, but it's going to be posted before this video. So, well, maybe not because I might post this one because the way they're in order, it might. Doesn't matter. Anyway, this video is going to be on advice when it comes to boys. Now, me being a girl, and I like boys, there is a lot of questions about boys. Boys are so confusing. Boys are different. They are very confusing creatures. Very, very confusing. But yes, they're very not normal. They have a tendency to play games, lead us on, and then tell us they don't even like us like that. They friend zone us right away when they don't even know us. Or they just don't pay attention to us, and we try to get their attention as much as we can. And it's just not fair. My quote for the beginning of this is, I'm kidding, don't take this quote to heart, because if you take this quote to heart, it's just going to be all bad for you. It's not going to be all bad for you, but it's going to make you look like a player, but I guess that's okay when you're a girl, but not too much of a player, because once you're too much of a player, that makes you a HOE, and then once you're an HOE, then only the nasty HOE guys want you, and then you're just contaminated and disgusting. So anyway, you guys. First of all, I have a friend whose name is Paul, and therefore I'm going to give his some credit for this little piece of advice, because I myself was having my own boy problem a few days ago, and I like this boy, and I was figuring out what should I do, because asking a guy is probably a smart thing to don't just ask any guy like, hey, you, can I ask you a question? I'm gonna be like, what? I'm gonna be like, so I like this boy. Then be like, oh, nope, girl talk, I'm leaving. I texted him. It's easier to text a boy and ask him questions like this than to confront them in school about it, because then when they're with friends, they're not going to answer honestly. And they'll be like, it doesn't matter because I'm going to tear that up, or she got a booty, or, you know, he's popular. Yeah, okay. Anyway, so I'm going to be giving him some credit for this advice because, well, he deserves it. The first thing is, if you like a guy, don't go overboard. The thing is, don't go overboard trying to get their attention, because if you do, you're going to look like a stalker, and they're going to think you're creepy. And first of all, just get to know him. Try to get to know him. For all you know, either one, he has no clue that you even like him. Maybe he likes you back and he just is afraid to talk to you. So you make the first move. Sometimes you making the first move is not so bad, you guys. You know? Go team. And just, you don't know. He might like you. So just talk to him. Introduce yourself. Ask the teacher, hey, no, yo, can you partner us? Some teachers, if they're cool, they'll do it for you if you're cool with a certain teacher. He might not even like you. He might think you're not his type. If he thinks you're not his type, that can always change. You can't, your phone equals money, what? You can't say, oh, they're not my type, when you don't know a person. Therefore, he could get to know you, and you guys could be closer than like this. And then, don't do that in bed. Yes. So don't do overboard trying to come to school half naked, trying to impress him, because in the end, you're just gonna look like an HOE. No said. Second thing. Well, let's go back to the first thing. Just be subtle about it. Just be subtle. Second thing, boys. Don't try to be a player to get a boy's attention. It does not work. I promise. Have I ever done that before? I'll think about it while I'm talking. Don't flirt with other boys in front of him and try to hug all on other boys to make him jealous or make him notice you, because in the end, once again, he's going to think that either you like the person you're hugging, you are being a HO, or he's just gonna, it's gonna turn him off. Oh, she wants to hug up all over other guys. What if we were dating? Why would she hug other guys? Like, do you see what I'm saying? Yes. So don't try to make him jealous offhand. Try to make him jealous once you're starting to get the vibe that he kind of likes you. Don't just Be like, my man, and then come here and then squeeze him and let him feel on you, because that's what boys do when you're in school. Yes. Third thing, when it comes to being a girl, don't listen to stupid player quotes. I love the quote, don't hate the player, don't hate the game, hate the player, whatever, something like that. I like that quote. But when it comes to my point of view, I'm not telling you to be a player, but I'm telling you to be the coach. Teach people how to play the game. No, I'm kidding. But I do feel like that, because boys take this whole sense like, yeah, man, I'm a player. I can sleep with her. I can get with her while I'm dating her. And she'll never know because she low-key and she promised she wouldn't say nothing. And she was so drunk she didn't remember. And that's my boo, but she too clingy. No. Don't even get me started on boys like that. Whole nother story. But anyway, just don't, it's not cute. Don't be a player. Just be yourself. And that's like my biggest piece of advice for you. Just be yourself around them, because you never know. Like I said in the beginning, he can't say you're not his type when he doesn't know you. If you're more of a curvy girl like me and you're thinking he's not gonna like you because you may not be as skinny as other girls, now I will show you guys. I'm not big, but I am not small. I'm in sweatpants, you guys, so forgive me. I am a little bit of a bigger girl, and I'm not, like, what's the word? I'm not ashamed to say that, because regardless of what anybody thinks, hold that thought. Turning my cheek on a second. Hello? Lucky Charms. Thank you. Bye-bye. It was my sister. But regardless of what anybody else thinks, I'm still beautiful myself, and that's all that matters. Because I was watching Ray William Johnson's girlfriend's videos, Anna Akina, I don't know how to say her name, and I'll put her thing in the down bar maybe. She had said, if you talk to a boy and he doesn't like you, there is 7 billion other people on earth. One of them is bound to like you, and one of them you're bound to fall in love with, and therefore you'll have your little Prince Charming maybe if you know how to pick the right guy, unless you are a HO and you decide to sleep with everybody. You'll never find a prince because you're sleeping with all the jesters. Okay, anyway, that was a cute quote that I just made up. Let me type that. No, I'm kidding. But yes, everybody is bound to find somebody that loves them regardless. And if you're in high school or middle school, I hope you're not in elementary school worried about dating. That scares me. Don't feel pressured to have a boyfriend, regardless of what age you are. Don't feel pressured because I'm 17 or I'm 16 and I've never had a boyfriend, or I don't have a boyfriend, when all your other friends do. It is okay. I've had a whole group of friends who've had boyfriends, and I've had nobody. But you know what? In the end, being single's better. I'm kidding. But it's not about that. I mean, you're going to find that person. People are in high school don't know what they want. They go by looks. Me, I am a little different. I do go by personality. I don't automatically assume. It's like, hey, you're sexy, let's date. No, this isn't how it works. And that's why I think my friend has his problem. But it's not about looks. Honestly, it's about what's inside. If you weigh 300 pounds and you're nice to me and we get along and we have fun together, as long as you can maybe get healthy, because I don't want you to be overweight and unhealthy, I would be with that person. I don't discriminate. I really don't. And therefore, I know people are like, oh, that's what everybody says. No, some people actually believe in that, and I do. I personally do. I mean, having good looks is just a bonus and an awesome personality, but If you ain't got nothing, I'd rather be ugly or semi-cute with a great personality rather than pretty and a horrible attitude and personality. Because that's how half the girls in my school are. They may look good, but they act like a-holes all the time. And that's not what people want. Boys only date them because that's who they want. When deep down inside, they want something like me. How you doing? No. And that's what it's about. It's not even about... It's just not about that. And being in high school, honestly, kids don't get that. So it's kind of a lost cause trying to explain it to them. But if you watch my video and you understand this, comment below or give it a thumbs up. But, don't judge people by looks. Because you never know. I'm never going to be with him. For all you know, the guy that you like may be thinking the same thing about you. And you don't want to think that he's thinking that. But he might be. And what if you have an awesome personality and he's like, dang, she's really cool. You never know. It could actually end up being the best thing you've ever had. So, high school sweethearts, 40 years from now, you guys are 60 and have 10 grandkids and 4 children. That's a lot of kids. And you might be really happy. So, don't judge people by their looks. Don't automatically assume. Don't automatically say you don't like somebody because of the way they look. Because in the end, you never know who they are. And they might be your future husband or wife. And that's the most important thing. I mean, that's not the most important thing. It's important. But just be happy. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, then give me Reese's Pieces, Reese's Puffs.
They're the same size.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Then give me Reese's Puffs.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Sorry for that interruption once again. But I hope I've made my point. Don't judge a book by its cover, and that also too is cliche, but really don't, because in the end, it's not about looks. It's about who you are inside. Don't be a player because you feel like it's going to make you more popular. Because when you are like 60 or 40 or 30 trying to tell your kids what you did in high school, we're going to go with 50. That's the nice number. When you're 50 talking to your kids about how you were in high school, or when your kids are teenagers and you tell them what you were doing, you're not going to want to because you're going to be ashamed of who you were. And nobody should have to be ashamed of who they are and what they did in high school. I'm proud to say that I'm 17. I've had enough boyfriends to make me happy, and I don't mean like I've had a lot of boyfriends, like I've had enough boyfriends to last me till I'm 60. No, because I haven't. And I'm not gonna lie, I've made mistakes when it comes to dating, which I will make in another video, and I'll probably record this after that. So I'm proud to say that I'm not an HO, and I don't judge people by their looks, and I'm gonna take a pledge. Wrong hand. I pledge to be true to myself and not judge people by their looks. Judge by personality. If they turn out to be complete a-holes, then that's their problem, and you don't deserve them. We're all too good to deal with something that's too not good for us. That makes no sense. Take this pledge with me, you guys. I'm gonna make a pledge so we can have like a pledge. I wasn't praying because, okay. Anyway, I pledge to be true to myself and everyone else around me. I don't have to judge people by looks or what they're wearing or who they hung out with or what they look like. It's not fair. I, Brittany, will not be a player. Go team! Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, or give it a thumbs down if you didn't. I don't care. But I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!